today's dangerous world of woodworking, chainsaws aren't just handheld tools. They're roaring metal beasts powered by high-torque engines and mastered by skilled hands. Armed with an 8.6 horsepower engine and a massive 41-inch guide bar, the professional logger moves with confident speed. Each cut slices through the thick trunk like butter, every motion a display of mastery. But in the world of extreme dangerous woodworking, even the smallest miscalculation can spell disaster. Just as the tree begins to lean, a sudden shift in balance sends it toppling, not into the open fall zone, but directly onto the roof of a nearby structure. Wood splinters, metal crumples, and thousands of dollars in damage are done in seconds. It's a brutal reminder. No matter how powerful the machine or how skilled the operator, precision isn't optional, it's everything. An old man with a rugged, determined look is recklessly attempting to cut down a massive ancient tree. He's chosen the worst possible moment. Freezing snow, slippery ground, but the determination in his eyes seems unshakable. Wait, the tree is tilting. It's falling. No, no. Oh no, it's crashing right into his own house. Roof tiles shatter, walls crack like paper. Snow bursts into the air like a white explosion. A disaster unfolds in just a blink. Not every fall is a showcase of mastery. Sometimes it's a lesson carved in bark and broken budgets. In this case, there was no escape route, no proper notch to guide the fall, and no real control. The operator makes a confident cut, but confidence without planning is a ticking time bomb. The tree begins to shift unexpectedly, tilting with weight and wind behind it. Within seconds, the towering trunk crashes in the wrong direction, flattening a work truck, snapping utility lines, and turning a normal job site into an expensive nightmare. This is what happens when precision is replaced by assumption. Poor technique, real consequences, and no second chances. In front of us is a young man, shirtless, muscles flexing, gripping a chainsaw, performing what he clearly believes is a masterclass in-tree takedown technique, as if he's the legend of the wood chipper world. Wait, we're hearing something. Yes, the branches are starting to tilt, and you won't believe it. A perfect fold, right onto the hood of his car. That vehicle now looks less like an SUV and more like a scrap metal salad. In a small town, workers are cutting down a tree with bark rough like a pangolin in armor. The guiding rope, looser than their confidence. And then, boom, the tree crashes onto a nearby roof. A textbook example of how not to do it. As these machines roar to life, towering trees, some over 100 feet tall, begin to tremble. Within seconds, they're brought down with thunderous crashes that send shock waves rippling through the forest floor. Dust billows, branches explode like firecrackers, and what was once a giant of nature becomes neatly sectioned timber. It's not just brute force, it's precision engineering and pure dominance over terrain. This is next-level forestry, where machines don't just harvest trees, they conquer them. When raw power meets elite engineering, the result is the Husqvarna 572XP, packing a 5.8 horsepower X-Torque engine and a razor-sharp 32-inch bar. This machine doesn't just cut, it dominates. Watch as it slices through century-old hardwood like soft butter, throwing clean, even chips with every stroke. There's no hesitation, no resistance, just the clean hum of mechanical precision doing what it was built for. In the hands of a skilled operator, the 572XP becomes more than a tool. It's a weapon of control, speed, and sheer cutting force. This is what true woodworking supremacy looks like in motion. An ancient tree, hundreds of years old, once shaded this small road, but now its far-reaching branches have become a serious hazard. The crew is on the scene. One worker climbs to the treetop with nothing but a harness and a chainsaw. The chainsaw screams to life. A massive branch starts to tremble. One wrong move, and the consequences could be devastating. Each cut is executed with pinpoint accuracy, as if guided by a compass. The branch falls exactly where it should, not an inch off. This worker isn't just doing a job, he's composing a silent epic high above the ground. One by one, the overgrown limbs are trimmed. This worker isn't just doing a job, he's writing a silent epic high above the ground. Chainsaws may start the job, but it's the excavators that finish it. With steel arms and hydraulic muscle, these giants step in for the final act, delivering precise, powerful pushes that bring massive trees crashing down exactly where intended. There's no chaos, no panic, just cold control. Each movement is the result of careful calculation between man and machine, like a perfectly timed orchestra. The excavator doesn't just assist, it leads the finale, proving that in extreme dangerous woodworking, brute force is only as effective as the strategy behind it. When human instinct meets mechanical might, nature doesn't stand a chance. A massive tree stands dangerously close to high-voltage power lines. There's zero room for error. One wrong cut could plunge the area into darkness or spark a catastrophic fire. The operator carefully gauges the wind, adjusts the notch angle by millimeters, and coordinates with the ground team over radio. Every move is slow, deliberate, and nerve-wracking. As the final cut is made, the tree tilts and falls, landing precisely on the pre-marked spot, less than 3 feet from the power lines. It's a clean takedown, but every crew member walks away with a cold sweat. The mountains are unforgiving. On a razor-thin road carved into sheer rock, a fully loaded logging truck inches forward, its tires just feet from a deadly drop. The weight of the timber shifts with every bump, testing the suspension, the brakes, and the nerve of the driver. One wrong turn, one overcorrection, and it's not just the cargo that falls. It's everything. But what follows is a quiet triumph of skill over fear. With steady hands and instinct honed by years on treacherous routes, the driver coaxes the beast along the ledge. No panic, no wasted motion, just absolute focus. This isn't just transport, it's survival on wheels. Deep in the muck of a swampy forest trail, one massive machine comes to a grinding halt, its tires swallowed by wet earth. But this is no solo mission. From the tree line, its mechanical twin rumbles into action, dragging steel cables behind it like chains of war. With revving engines and brute coordination, the two machines fight back against nature's grip. Mud flies, metal strains, and inch by inch, the sunken beast is pulled free. This isn't just horsepower, it's teamwork forged in diesel and determination. In the brutal world of extreme logging, no machine gets left behind. Right in the middle of a vast, desolate hillside, a lone truck stands like an aging warrior, straining under the weight of human demands and the passage of time. The truck has no rearview mirrors, no need for polish or shine. The only thing left is metal, and scrap metal. Its engine roars like a scream in the wilderness, belching thick black smoke as if venting its fury into the gray sky. On its back lies a heavy load. Beneath its wheels, a rugged trail that has swallowed countless tires before. And as you can see, the driver and his assistants aren't in the cabin. No, they've climbed onto its head, riding on its neck like they're taming a wild beast. Can this old machine make it through the brutal challenges of the mountains? Can the hands of that driver really carry the whole load to its destination? A showcase of skill, bravery, and sheer recklessness starts right now. Asterisk, asterisk. One by one, the overgrown limbs are trimmed. This worker isn't just doing a job, he's writing a silent epic high above the ground. Sometimes one perfect cut is all it takes to change the landscape. With precise angles and a deep understanding of timber dynamics, a skilled logger triggers the legendary domino effect. One tree falls, and with it, an entire line of giants tumble, crashing in sequence like nature's own chain reaction. It's not chaos. It's calculated, breathtaking control. Dust clouds rise, trunks snap, and for a few seconds, the forest transforms into a ballet of falling giants. It's dangerous, it's beautiful, and it's the kind of mastery only seen in the hands of those who treat logging as both science and art. In places like Norway or the steep ranges of California, logging isn't just brute work, it's pure precision. A single tree means hours of calculation, measuring slope, judging wind, adjusting the notch with surgical accuracy. One wrong move can send tons of timber crashing the wrong way. But when done right, it's poetry in motion, a controlled fall that lands exactly where planned. This is not guesswork. This is experience, instinct, and mastery combined. The next time you see a fallen tree, remember, it might look simple, but behind that cut is a story of tension, timing, and trust in the craft. Like, share, or comment if you believe logging is more than muscle. It's true art in action.